And welcome back to another episode of Casey Campbell's Video Cast. Of course, I'm Casey Campbell from Great Lakes Post, and joining me right now is the head baseball coach of Purdue. That would be Mr. Greg Goff. Greg, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, I'm really glad to be here, Casey.
Well, it's been an interesting few weeks for you, but hopefully you got a chance to watch some. Have you been watching the Korean baseball?
You know what? I have not seen. I've seen a few highlights and things, but I have not sat there and watched them yet.
Well, first off, I know that it's been an interesting time for everybody, especially at Purdue. How have your players been doing, and personally, how have you been doing?
Well, we're doing great. We've tried to stay in constant contact with our players and try to create things throughout our team. Casey, to be honest with you, with communication and some Zoom meetings and things like that. And as you know, we're going into finals this week, so we've been trying to get those guys motivated to finish strong and make sure they do a really good job, with their finals and their grades.
How has this season gone for you this year? And I know it got cut short, but how do you think it went for you in your first year at Purdue?
Well, for me in making a transition, it was awesome. We had such a tremendous group of guys. The seniors that were here and just the team overall was amazing for me. We for me, it was, the way it ended was bad, but, as far as what we were doing and how we were doing, I thought we, started off playing really well. We went through a streak there. We went up to the Big Ten ACC Challenge and got beat a few times and then went to Western the last weekend and finished on a great note the last game of the year. So, finishing 500 and having some positive things happen, I was really pleased with everything this spring.
Yeah. What have you been up to? I know you told me that you live with. I know you have your wife and 4 girls at home. What's that like?
It's crazy. It's there's never a dull moment. We have really, to be honest with you, it's been great. We've got an opportunity to do something that we've never done before, Casey, and that's spend a lot of time together. Have an opportunity to grill out and to go on walks and to go to different parks and do some camping and things like that has really been awesome as far as us having the time that we've had and just trying to utilize that time as much as possible.
How's recruiting changed? And I know you're putting classes together. How's recruiting changed throughout this process?
Well, I think the biggest thing for all of us is just the numbers, not knowing that the seniors, that they were going to be able to come back. And just, the amount of players that now that basically you got 5 recruiting classes into 4. And so, we're just trying to manage that as best as we can. And, I think more than anything, next year is going to be the one more than anything, just because, you can manage your seniors. We have a few seniors coming back. And some new guys coming in. But I think next year, Casey, is going to be the real challenge for us because you got guys that you thought was going to finish up their eligibility, and they're still going to be here.
How many seniors have told you that they would be coming back?
We've got 2 of the 6 that's going to be coming back.
Okay. So where does that – I know that teams are going to look at – I was looking at some of the numbers possibly. What number are you possibly looking at when it comes into next year?
As far as our roster? Yeah, we're probably, right there between 40 and 43 guys. Yeah, I don't like a big roster. One thing we had to have a big roster this year, Coach Wazza and I, we're a little different in that regard. So – we're trying to get that roster down, no more than 45, but probably right now we're probably in that 41 to 43 range, depending on a few things over the summer.
Have you gotten a chance to talk to Coach Waz? I know this is you were on the staff when he was here.
Right.
What intrigued you to come take this job and take his place while he went when he went back over to Oregon?
Well, I was so thankful when he brought me here a couple of years ago. And, we do talk. We talk quite a bit. And although we hadn't talked as much over the last few weeks, but, we always talk during the spring and things like that. But, it's just a great transition, to be honest with you. I really believed I was going and really had a couple other jobs that we were involved with and thought we were going to leave, to be honest with you. And this all really kind of happened all of a sudden, and just so thankful that God opened this door. And to be honest with you, the players is really the motivating factor for me that I really stayed here and continued to be a part of the Purdue program. The administration and just our alumni have been absolutely awesome, Casey.
Yeah. When, I've talked to a lot of Big Ten coaches and all that. I know they just announced yesterday with Commissioner Warren with the new mental health council. What do you think about that?
I think it's awesome. I think it is, again, another opportunity for our student athletes to have some resources that they can fall back on. I think the mental part of today, the psychology part of athletes, I think, especially going through what we've been through, some things that all of us have never experienced. And, I don't think the world's not going to always be back to what it was. So I think having these different resources, Casey, to have these guys to get through and to have something to fall back on, I think is just awesome. I'm so proud to be a part of the Big Ten and so grateful that the commissioner has set this up.
Yeah. Well, Coach, thank you so much for coming on and spending a few minutes with us. Good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you out on the diamond next year.
Hey, thank you so much, man. You look great. I really appreciate you letting me come on here and be a part of your show.
All right. Thanks, man.
Have a great day. Buller up.